Hello and welcome to Sheila Lives Out Loud. My name is Sheila Moniga and I'm really glad you're on this channel. Please click subscribe and hit notifications so you never miss an upload. And we try and upload episodes every Monday, so please catch up with us. It's always great to hear from you, so drop a comment in the comment section below. If you find a video that's moved you, that's meant something to you on this channel, feel free to share it. It's always a good thing when you find something good. Pay it forward, pass it on, share the good things in this life is my motto. But I wanted to take a moment this week to just stop, breathe, and look at how far we've all come. The year's coming to an end already. Yes, we're flying into the final quarter of the year. And I don't know what your big plans were for this year. I don't know what you'd prayed for and hoped for. And I do hope that despite the turbulence, despite the fact that we're still living in the throes of a global pandemic, you were able to move forward. You were able to get just that bit closer to your dreams, to your goals, and to just seeing these wonderful things that you want for yourself become a reality. I understand that this year has been especially hard for so many who've lost loved ones, and we've seen brutal losses, unnecessary losses, young lives cut short simply because of curfew violations and things that just happened afterwards that really shouldn't have happened. We are a society that still needs a lot of introspection. We still need to ask ourselves about the things that we value most as a nation, because when you look at what's happening to young Kenyans, young men, young lives cut too short, you cannot help but wonder, why are we doing what we're doing and how long can we keep going with this particular course? It's time to course correct. You know it, I know it, we all know it. So what are we still waiting for? When do we get to actually doing the right thing by us, for us, and most importantly, for the future generation? Because my youth is my youth. You guys did no longer coming, they're here. What are we doing? As a generation that's seen a bit and lived through a bit, I cannot help but feel like we're leaving way too much to chance and hoping that things will sort themselves out. Things don't always sort themselves out. You've got to get in there. We've all got to get in there and do something. And so as we begin this last stretch, we've all got to do something. I don't know what that something looks like for you, but I do know that we are called to do better and to do greater. And so we have got to rise up to that challenge and that responsibility. We must do it. We have to do it. We don't have a choice. We're going into an election year, and you know what that means. And so let's begin to ask the hard questions. Let's begin to demand more than just promises, more than just we will do this and we will build this. We deserve more. As a nation, who is bringing us closer to each other? Who's making us understand that despite our differences, despite the fact that we come from very different places, not just geographically, economically, socially, culturally, who's busy connecting us? Who's making that effort to make us speak one language? Those are the people we need to seek out. Those are the people we should listen to. Instead of following the same paths that we have walked around a mountain year in, year out, year in, year out. We can do better. We deserve better. We should be better. I think about families that have lost loved ones from COVID. It has been a particularly difficult year. What with the Delta variant, every week I was seeing posts of people in shock, just wondering, where do we go to from here? How do we move on? Breadwinners, young lives, mothers, fathers, grandparents as well. It has been a challenging year of loss, and my heart goes out to everyone who has experienced a COVID loss. I cannot help but think of what Dr. Simon raised last week in our conversation together, where he talked about COVID orphans, young babies who are born and will never know their mothers because they've lost their mothers due to the pandemic. It is still a difficult time. We still have to keep safe. We still have to keep observing the protocols. And with more vaccines coming into the country, we encourage each other to get vaccinated because, well, there's still much we don't understand about this disease. What we do know is these vaccines can help. So please do your best. If you can apply for one, I know most hospitals are simply just asking you register so that when you go at the appointed time, you don't have to queue for too long and you can get that jab. So please do your best to stay safe. Your life matters. You matter. You shouldn't be a number. Not now, not with all these vaccines that are coming in. Do something. Be about making it. And we do this together. I can't help but think, I've said I can't help but think a lot, but it's the truth. I can't help it. I think a lot. But really, as the year comes to an end, I also know that season 9 is also coming to an end very soon. But still to come in this season are conversations that I cannot wait to share with you. A conversation with an incredible, phenomenal woman. I absolutely love sitting with women who have taken that step to try to do something. Now put yourself in a position to learn a foreign language. I went to Pangani Girls High School and I thought I was going to learn French, but I had an aunt who was living in Germany and I thought, well, the school offers German, so let me learn German and then when I'm done with my school, I can go and study in Germany. Life has a crazy way of making sure things don't kind of go as well as you plan them to, but they go even better. I recently sat down with the ambassador to Germany from the Federal Republic of Germany, Mrs. Annette Günther, and Her Excellency was such a well of wisdom and fun and joy. And her journey also began with learning foreign languages. It's incredible what that thing that's in your hands can do. So don't miss out on that conversation. It's coming up next Monday. And then after that, we're going to take a trip to Voi. Yes, where I'm from. And you're going to get to know more about Wildlife Works. If you've been following me on my social media, you've been checking out the amazing gear that they make. But it's so much more than just conscious consumerism. It's so much more than great outfits and clothes and baskets. It's so much more. So stay with me as we continue with season 9 of Sheila Lives Out Loud. Catch up with those conversations and more. And as always, I encourage you and implore you to share details of people whose stories are worth telling. You know, the Kenyan experience is unique and special, and it needs to be told and to be told by us in the way that only we can. So share those contacts with me. It could be you with a story. It could be someone that you know with a story. Naomba tafadhali, you can reach me on my social media or you can DM me as well. On my social media or even through this particular platform. It will be great to catch up with these storytellers. These 100% authentic stories from Kenya really truly need to be told, and it is an honor and a pleasure that I get to be a channel for some of those stories. As always, I'm grateful for your support and your encouragement throughout the years, throughout the months, and especially through this COVID season. I do not take it for granted. I am truly thankful. I wish you well in everything that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. I look forward to catching up with you next Monday. Until then, live out loud in all that you do. Bye for now. Mwah.